Ayo, LAZ, the bro criminal guard from Queens is spitting fire. Link to his video in the comments. Check that.
I mean, when I say that, don't say nothing. They say radio ain't gon' play that. Now you hear me on the radio across the map. The world is New York now. Ain't nobody eating pork now. Now, cypher.
This a little PSA from me to you. The grass is not greener on the other side. Whatever they trying to sell, stay your ass on this side.
Hey yo, shout out to the bro Ebron, one of the best storytellers on this channel. Brownsville, Brooklyn, East New York was popping. Get in them comments, let me know you repping. Linden houses was popping. You heard? LAZ, Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the ski man running around the hood like He-Man. You heard? We just putting out these movies, baby. We putting out these Brooklyn movies, baby. You know, it was my birthday yesterday. You heard, June 12th, Gemini gang. If you a Gemini, make sure you get in them comments and represent that Gem gang. You heard? Shout out to that truck gang out there that's on the road with them 18-wheelers, wheeling and dealing. You heard? If you represent that truck gang, get in them comments and do you. You heard? Comment gang. You already know what I need you to do. I need you to act stupid on this. That's a whole fact. Know what I mean? We got to get this algorithm Fluffy Van Duffy. Yersk. Z-Man, get at me.
Put my bike back in the building. Like I said, I was dozing off. And I was falling in deep sleep. And I swear I heard my bike start. In my mind, I'm so fucked up. I'm like, nah, that ain't my bike. Niggas know not to violate. You know what I'm saying? So I just dozed off. So I woke up. And so it was like 1 o'clock. I knew Stash was coming. So I got up and I looked out my sister's window and my bike was gone. I'm like, hold up. I know my bike ain't gone. I rubbed my eyes like 4 or 5 times. I said, I must be dreaming. I went in the fucking bathroom and like put water in my face. Yeah, Les, all this happened before I got on the job, Like I said, I ran the street before I got on the job. I was somebody before I got on the job. So, every day wasn't a good day in the hood, baby. And that goes for all of us, all my crew. Every day wasn't a good day. And this day, it wasn't a good day. It was a good day, but it wasn't a good night. I was at my sister's house in Linden. She lived 570 Linden. She lived on the 2nd floor. I was hanging out with Stash and all of them. And we all getting fucked up. We all getting fucked up at that time. It was all old English back then, the court. They were smoking the Phillies and we was blasted. I was so blasted, I was like, yo, man, I gotta go upstairs and get some rest, y'all. Meanwhile, everybody in the front, they're like, all right. So I parked my bike in the back of 570, and I changed it to the pole.
What kind of bike this was, though?
It was a Honda 125. Red Honda 125, the same bike that I sold to Unique. The same bike Unique wanted. Before I started corrections, I sold my motorcycle to Unique. He wanted that bike so bad. Every time I see him, he be like, yo, man, I want that bike. I be like, yeah, I know you want it.
What color was your joint?
It was red, man. Cranberry red. Pretty motherfucker. He wanted that motherfucker, son. Pretty motherfucker. Everybody had bikes out there, This was before I got on the job, so we talking about I give or take maybe around 82, 83. 82, let me see, 82, 83, 84. See, yeah, around there, between there, somewhere around there. Or 84, around that time. So, I guess we fucked up back in front of the building. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm gonna go upstairs and rest my head, man. Like I said, at that time, I was stashed for them niggas and shit. So that I knew Stash was gonna come and pick me up around 2 in the morning or something, cause that's how he rolled. So I went up my sister's house. I'm fucked up, old English, weeded up. I laid my head down. I'm like, oh yeah. You know, once you lay your head down, you feeling good, man. I said I should get some rest. Cause we was breaking nights. So all of a sudden, you know how you sleep and you think you hear something in the background, but you dozing and you all fucked up, and I could have swore I heard my bike start.
Yo, but my fault, bro. I interrupted you when you was naming what bikes other dudes had.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to put that piece back up in there, then we could go back to that.
Okay.
So what you said? You said you had the 125 Cherry Red. What else they had out there?
They had, Jeff, he had the green Suzuki. Lou Reg had a little mini bike. Grip had the trailer bike. Inch and his brother, they had a XL. They had the XL70 and the XL80. Another brother had a Suzuki, and Kool Ray, he had his moped. Kool Ray, he had a moped. Well, back then, them shits, you know, them shits was butter. You got a bike, you good, right? So I put my bike back in the building. Like I said, I was dozing off, and I was falling in deep sleep, and I swear I heard my bike start. In my mind, I'm so fucked up. I'm like, nah, that ain't my bike. Niggas know not to violate. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I just dozed off. So I woke up. It was like 2 o'clock. No, around 1 o'clock. Because I got in at around 11, so it was like 1 o'clock. I knew Stash was coming. So I got up, and I looked out my sister's window, and my bike was gone. I'm like, hold up. I know my bike ain't gone. I rubbed my eyes like 4 or 5 times. I said, I must be dreaming. I went in the fucking bathroom and like put water in my face. And I went back in the bedroom and looked out the window, and my bike was motherfucking gone. I said, my bike is gone. Yeah, bird. You hear my bird? Yeah, Ciroc. My bike was gone. So I run downstairs, and when I run downstairs, you know, in the projects, niggas never sleep. All the niggas in the lobby. And I'm running downstairs, they hear me stumbling, and you know, the project doors, you know, when they broke in, when you open the door, it just slammed, bam. And I'm like, yo, what's wrong? I said, yo, somebody stole my bike. They was like, stop playing me, nobody steal your bike. Yo, son, when they went out there and looked, and my bike was gone, yo, Les, I went fucking berserk. They was like, who the fuck will take your bike? They said, who will violate? Everybody know this your bike. Niggas know not to violate. Les, you talking about a nigga had tears in his eyes? I said, these niggas stole my fucking bike? My sister like, call the police. Police? Fuck the police. We ain't got time for no police. We ain't calling no police. Somebody just... So, yo, son, when word got out, niggas stole my bike, son, no bullshit. In front of 570, 580, I'll never forget. My man Jeff, Booby, Bernice, G, Bourne, Reg, Bees, his brother Ant, yo, son, everybody, Shy, yo, son, little staff, big staff, Skeeter, Pee-wee, yo, son, everybody was out that motherfucker. Big Reg, oh my God, Mookie, I'm trying to, Big Vig, Marvin, Leslie, Frog, Tube, yo, son, let me tell you, I lost my fucking mind. Yo, I feel it right now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ran across the street, they went and told Crazy E and shit. Yo, son, they was like, yo, don't worry about it, don't worry. We gonna get your bike back. Niggas violate. That shit went around Linden like a motherfucking American Express card. I even called Cypress, I called Tut. I like, yo, Tut, niggas got my bike. Tut said, how they get your bike? I said, yo, man, I had it back in the building, man. Tut said, don't worry. you know, back then niggas didn't sleep in the project, son. Tell was like, don't worry, we know how your bike look. Cause I used to park my bike in front of the building over there. It's don't worry, we see a nigga on your bike, we gonna get it. We gonna get him too. So I said, all right. So Les, I was walking all around in the projects. And nigga was like, yo, it can't be nobody from out here. Who would steal this bike, man? Who would steal this bike? So then another nigga said, yo, didn't that motherfucking, I can't remember his name, they said, didn't that nigga just come home from jail? And he always stealing cars and everything? And they was like, yeah, that nigga that live in Penn Workman. Penn Workman, that tall ass nigga. They said, yo, maybe that nigga took it. It's because everybody know this your shit. Niggas know not to violate. So I'm like, oh man, yo, son, I stayed out there in the front of the building. It was like you going to a nigga awake. Niggas like 50 deep. And they was like, yo, man, go back in the house, man. We gonna get your bike, man. I'm like, nah, man, nah. They said, yo, we got it. We out here all night. Niggas done make phone calls and everybody. Don't worry, we gonna get your bike. You know? I called niggas in Brownsville. They like, okay, we know how your bike look. Yo, Les, I went back upstairs. I was like, tears was in my eyes. And I just laid down for a few minutes. And like I told you, I was fucked up from hanging out with them. And I laid my head
how
down.
old was you at this time?
I was around 17 or 18. Around 17 or 18,
So
son.
at 17, in 1982, 83, having a bike like that shit was like having a Benz.
Yeah, I know that.
So I know your shit was hurt.
Yo, son, they was calling, you know, like a lot of niggas riding the trailers, the XL70, XL80, the motherfucking, you know, mini bikes and shit, Honda Express. They call my bike a real motorcycle. Mine was shaped like a real motorcycle. That's why Unique and them wanted. They was like, yo, you got the real ones, man. You got the real ones. I said, yeah, I know. I was dusting all of them niggas off. Yeah. You can hear that motherfucker. Niggas trying to hang out. Big grip, inch, all up. All through Brownsville. Everywhere Cypress, everywhere we was going. Right? So now, I go lay my head down and shit. And like I told you, I was fucked up. We was all eating stuff.
Yo, you said you changed your shit though, right? You said you had chained it up, right?
Yeah, I changed it up. But when I changed it up, I didn't have no lock because I didn't have to lock it.
So would you just wrap the chain around it?
Yeah, I just wrapped the chain around the pole because we was leaning on the pole. I didn't want it to fall. I had it on the kickstand, but that one didn't have the kickstand where the bike stood straight up. You had the one that leaned. So I leaned it on the pole and then I wrapped the chain around it. You know, so it won't fall over. So, you know, so I'm laying down, like I told you. They said, go back, man, go in the house, man. We gonna get it, man. We gonna get it. We gonna get your bike back, son. We gonna get it. So I'm like tears in my eyes and, you know, I'm so crying so much, you know, I don't want to lay down. But I laid my head down and like no bullshit. About 2 hours later, I hear niggas at my sister's window, yo, we got your bike. We got your bike. We got your bike. Yo, son, I jumped up. Then my nephew Born and G, you know, and Arthur, they was like, yo, they got your bike. They got your bike. So when I ran outside, they was rolling my bike to the building. And I'm like, yo, who had my bike? They said, just like we told you, that nigga that just came home. That nigga, we caught him over there on Linden Boulevard by McDonald's. And he saw us coming, and he tried to take, you know, your bike stolen because he didn't know how to ride. So he tried to touch a gear, and the shit stole on him. And you know, if you don't put it back in neutral, the shit ain't gonna go. So they said the nigga didn't know how to work my bike like that. So when they was running up on him, he dropped my bike. When he dropped my bike, he broke my clutch, and he broke my brake, right? And my mirror, right? And he started running, they said. But they said, don't worry, we know who that motherfucker is. He lived right there in back of your sister building. I said, word? He said, right there in Wordman. He said, the nigga got to come home. The nigga got to come home. Don't worry, we got him now. We know who he is. So I'm like, all right. I'm looking at my bike all fucked up, violated. I'm like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker, y'all. They was like, don't worry, we gonna get him. We gonna get him. We know who he is. Right? So the next day, I take my bike, I take it to Carl's Honda shop. It was back there in Canarsie, Carl's Honda shop. So I take it there and, you know, leave it there, come back home to my sister's crib. So I go in the park to play basketball. Now, Gershwin Park here, they got a little basketball court and back on the side of Gershwin, and back of 570. 580. It's back. So back then, basketball was the shit. And Gershwin Park, and right there, that's all niggas do. We all just play ball. And we playing ball. I mean, we getting it in. We getting it in. And then all of a sudden, a nigga say, yo, tickle that nigga right there. And your legs. When I saw that nigga, I went to go rush that nigga. The niggas grabbed me. They said, no, don't do it like that. They said, wait till he get in the middle. Because he was coming from the Ave, and he trying to make his way back to his building. They said, wait till he get in the middle with Gershwin and the park right there, and then we gonna get him. And your last niggas was picking up old English bottles, motherfucking mini bike frames, garbage cans, everything you could think of, niggas was picking it up, right? And this nigga, he was about 6 feet tall, right? And he walking, and they waited till he got in the middle of the motherfucking street between the two parks, and they said, get him. Yo, and when that nigga saw us coming, he started trying to run, and the niggas at Gershwin Park saw what was going on. They were like, yo, get that nigga. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. There was about 50 niggas after this motherfucker. And he couldn't get away because we had the nigga surrounded. We caught that nigga in the middle of the street. We hit that nigga. Yo, son, let me tell you, I don't play baseball. I play basketball. But I had that motherfucking old English court in my hand, and I saw that nigga. He was about at least 12 feet away from me, and he was trying to run, and I just inked at that nigga. Woo, 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 woo. And that bottle hit him, busted right in his head. Boom! And when it busted him in the head, he fell to the ground. Oh my Lord. When he fell to the ground in the street, yo son, it was like flies on shit. They all was on this motherfucker. They hit that nigga with everything you could think of but the kitchen sink. Yo son, when I tell you we finished this nigga, cars would walk riding by saying, stop, y'all gonna kill him, y'all gonna kill him, y'all gonna kill him. That movie Friday, when he stole that Christmas tree, and Pinky and them niggas ran over that motherfucker, and he fell in the street and hit his head on the floor, and that nigga's teeth shattered. He started like, cha-cha-cha-cha. Remember how his teeth chuckle? Mm-hmm. That's how that nigga chuckle, son. Because I seen it when we bust him in the head. Right? And I'm standing over him, and yo, son came with the mini bike frame, beat him with the mini bike frame, and motherfucking thing. Another car came and said, yo, y'all killing him. So all of a sudden, we see a cop car coming up on the side of Gershwin. So everybody just scattered. But they kept going. All they saw was people scattering. And they didn't even slow down. They maybe had a call or something. They didn't know, but if you see 50 niggas spreading, you know something going on. So all of a sudden, the nigga just jumped up like a crackhead. And look, and he started stumbling, running, and everybody started trying to chase him again. But he made it to the building where he lived at. So he staggered into the building until everybody just backed up, like, yeah, we got that nigga, right? So we said, we're gonna finish that nigga. So all of a sudden, this nigga never come outside. Now we know we fucked up. We know we fucked up, you know? Because when he looked at me, you know that cartoon Bugs Bunny, and he fucking with that fucking lion, He giving them sugar. He say, how many scoops would you? I said, how many scoops?
How many lumps
would you like?
How many lumps would? How many lumps
He said,
would you
how
like?
many lumps would you have? Like, he said about 3 or 4. This motherfucker, no bullshit, had about 20 knots on that nigga. He had 20 knots on that nigga, looking like the Elephant Man. Looking like that Will Smith nigga when he ate that shit that he was allergic to and his face was all deformed. That's how that nigga looked. Word up. That nigga made it into the building and shit. The nigga was staked out on the building. Oh, we gonna get that nigga. We gonna get that nigga. We gonna give him some more. But the nigga never came outside for about 4 days. And then when he did come outside, he came outside with his aunt. I heard he was living with his aunt when he just came home. So she came home, and his aunt came out the building with him. And she seen everybody, and she said, listen, don't y'all think y'all did enough to him? Look at him. Look at him. And he's standing there, and I'm looking at this nigga. I said, you violated, nigga. You violated, nigga. He was like, yo, I didn't know what's your bike, man. I didn't know your bike, man. You know, he can't even talk because his face look all fucked up like Hellboy. Right? He looking at me. She said, please. He had enough, see? But you're trying to kill him? You know, they was like, yeah, we gonna kill that nigga. She said, I'm gonna get him out of here. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna get him out of here. You know? And he gonna look at me and be like, yo, man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know that was your bike, man. You know, I wasn't trying to hit last. I was like, fuck that nigga. And he was all fucked up already. I'm looking at this nigga. When I say this nigga is demolished, he was demolished, son. So I was like, man, fuck that, man. Come on, yo, let's go. Let's go, man. They said, you sure? I said, yo, fuck it. Fuck it. He got it. He got it. But they was like, nah, we gonna get that nigga some more. You know? I said, leave it, fuck it. I got my bike back. He got what he got and shit. But I said that last. But from what I heard, they caught the nigga again when I wasn't there. They caught the nigga again when I was there. After I told them they had to do nothing, they caught that nigga again when I wasn't there. Well, hey, fuck it. It is what it is, nigga. You violated. You violated. That's why I said every day wasn't a pretty day in the hood. You're going to have your ups and downs, and it just shows it can happen to any fucking body, son. Word up. You hear what I'm saying, Les?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy, man. I had that flashback. I had to get that out of my mind. I'm like, this motherfucker stole my bike. You crazy, nigga?
Ayo, LAZ, the bro criminal guard from Queens is spitting fire. Link to his video in the comments. Check that.
I mean, when I say that, don't say nothing. They say radio ain't gon' play that. Now you hear me on the radio across the map. The world is New York now. Ain't nobody eating pork now. Now, cypher.
This a little PSA from me to you. The grass is not greener on the other side. Whatever they trying to sell, stay your ass on this side.